Yo, what's up guys? Alright, so for today's video, we're going to hop into a stage of Extreme Super Battle Road, which I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've had a new stage, but here we are anyway. So it's going to be stage 68. I believe this is the one for Miraculous Awakening. Yep, there we go, Miraculous Awakening only. So let's go look at the stage details. So, I mean, really all we're going to get to see here is just like how many enemies and like what specific enemies we're facing. Because most SBR stage, I don't think there's many at all that have any like status effects or like, or just do anything. Like these are just very basic enemies just with high stats. That's pretty much what the gimmick is with Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road at this point. So yeah, no skills, no territory. So really all it is just like factoring in like the character themselves, their super attack, and then some categories they might have. So yeah, Battle 2 is going to be having 5 enemies here, huh? Okay. And they're all doing, you know, nothing there in terms of the enemy skills. So I didn't really factor in a lot of these characters, like their names or categories into the team. But I think this is going to be kind of easy because, yeah, running Beast Gohan as a lead, because he does lead this category, Miraculous Awakening. You very well could use Aja UI Goku as lead, because he's the one that introduced the category. But having double Beasts, like, are we gonna struggle at all? I don't know. I mean, this is Extreme Super Battle Road, so you never know. But so it would be kind of fun to run both the UI Goku and the STR Evolution Blue on the same rotation. But I'm probably just gonna end up just doing like Beast to each rotation, and then probably an SS2 Gohan each rotation, just to keep them separate. Probably gonna be what I end up doing. But yeah, I mean, Beast, just to quickly go over the characters here. So Beast, he's got the target attraction, and he's just very solid defensively, got guard and a lot of damage reduction. So I mean, once we get to his second turn, I mean, it's very it's going to be very likely he'll be getting hit within that first turn. So once we get to his second turn, then we'll just do that and demolish. And then we have this GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku, transforms in the Golden Giant Ape, and then SS4. I mean, he's just to fill out the team. I mean, he's really good though, for sure. I doubt we're going to be able to do much. I don't know if we'll get to see Super Saiyan 4 Goku, maybe. Because, I mean, we'll see. Because he can actually transform early when HP is 70% or less. But if you don't have the HP condition, then you're transforming starting from the 5th turn from start of battle, and I think most of the fights will be ending, but even before we get to that, so we'll see. And then we have STR Evolution Blue. I always try to squeeze him in, try to see if I could complain about him, but I very well could have brought the INT's Evolution Blue, but I wanted to try to give this guy a chance in terms of like, in terms of doing like damage and all that. He's going to be solid defensively. I mean, he doesn't have to deal with like any sort of like locking or AoEs or anything like that, so we can just put him as a floater and he should perform. Plus he is going to be having that intro, the Universe Survival Saga ally on the team, and he's going to be Rainbow Orb changing, so that's going to be really good. UI Goku, my GOAT. I mean, he's failed me a couple times on the channel, like what, 2 or 3 times, but I don't care. He is still my favorite dodge character in the game. Well, probably so. I can't think of anyone else that I prefer in terms of like dodging, but yeah, he's got a revive and all that stuff. I doubt we're really going to be utilizing his revive, but it's a very solid character. He could be a slot 1 if we really wanted him to, but with this specific team composition, he might just end up being a floater, which he works fine with that too. So you can just do whatever you want with him, really. Just dodges a lot. And then we have Physical SS2 Gohan. So I really want to try to bring this guy here, just because as part of his intro, when there's another full power Android / Cell Saga ally on the team, launches a guaranteed additional, well, a little bit later on he launches additional super. But yeah, it's this beginning part where it says launches additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super per existing enemy up to 5 times within a turn. So we'll definitely be able to get a lot of attacks from him in that second phase against like the Cell and the Cell Juniors. So I just want to see him go against like multiple enemies and see. I mean, medium chance is only 30%, so it might not be too likely we'll get to see him super attack a whole lot, but you never know if we get lucky. And then we have Int SS2. It's gonna be a really good character, given super class ally support, and then there's extreme class enemy, which for the first 2 phases there will be, or I say phases, but they're separate fights. For the first 2 fights, there will be extreme class enemies. That's for the very last one, the 3rd battle. Then that's going to be against like some Universe 11 characters. But anyway, yeah, we'll be having that defense debuff against the enemies, and then extra dodge chance there. Yeah, he's just pretty solid. Not a whole lot going on there. He's got some damage reduction, does a lot of attack. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm gonna do is just put all the Gohans on each rotation. So let's just hop in. I don't anticipate to struggle with Beast Gohan. We'll see. Well, I mean, we're not gonna struggle, but it's just annoying to get double Beast opening rotation. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll go ahead and see these intros.
俺の好きだった自然や動物たちを守ってやってくれ頼んだぞ
許さないぞお前たち
Alright, so I think the friend, yeah, he's rainbowed. Mine's only at 69%, I think, so we'll go ahead and just run it like this, put the friend in rotation. Okay, only have one enemy here against this Frieza. As this 2 go on, will be fine because he is guarding, unconditional guard with him, so that's good. Let's just give him max ki, that's fine. And then Beast, there we go. Ki went pretty well. It's because I'm not running the 10th anniversary fusions. I don't know, if I run any other character in the game, it's fine, but specifically with those characters, it's just Orbs is like the worst possible. So, yeah, Frieza looks like he has a lot of HP to compensate for him being the only enemy here. So, I mean, that does make sense. But we'll be knocking him out. I mean, Beast is not like a super heavy hitter by today's standards anymore, but he still is pretty strong defensively, especially for his first 5 turns. Because he can get up to a max of 80% damage reduction, at least within those 5 turns, that is. Alright, so the thing about this Gohan, especially me because I don't have him built like full crit or anything like that, he's not going to be doing a whole lot. He's going to be lowering defense a lot, but yeah, in terms of his damage, he doesn't have effective against all types. He only gets crit in his passive after the 5th turn from his entry turn. So he's not going to be doing that much. Oh, he actually crit there. I think I gave him like a meme, like level 1 crit. Something like that. Sometimes I do that just for like some 55% characters to see if it ever happens. Just for fun. But we actually got that. I'll have to check and see if that actually is a level 1 crit I have on him, which would equate to a 2% chance to crit. Alright, so take a super here, and yep, that's totally fine. Alright, now we'll get to see Evolution Blue. Well, since we didn't get like the best opening rotations, I think I want to go ahead and do what I initially said I wished I could. Running this as a rotation, they share a lot of link skills, and plus AGL for his very first turn has 100% dodge. Let's just show that right here. Yeah, for 1 turn from entry turn, 7 ki and just guaranteed dodge. So yeah, that is really good. We'll try to see about giving so UI Goku's gonna do 3 dodges there. He builds up 2 ki per dodge. Let me just double check that just to make sure. Yep, 2 ki per dodge, up to 10 ki. So if I get this right here, I want to try to get all these physical orbs, like get like these 8 orbs with Evolution Blue, because he does more attacks with each orb, like each 2 orbs that you get. So will this be enough? Yeah, I think so. 2, 4, yeah. That'll be fine, because then he'll dodge all these 3 hits right here, then they'll put him at max ki. Oh wow, we actually get 9 right here. Well, yeah. Heck yeah, we'll do that. I mean, there's not much of a difference between like 8 and 9 for him, but still. If it would have been 10, that would have been really good. Wow, it looks like we're kind of cucked out of a max ki with this guy. Because if you get him at 24 ki, then he does get guaranteed crit. But it's okay. He's at least effective. What is it? He's not effective against all types in his passive. He is type advantage here. That's what I'm trying to say. Yep, there you go. So AGL UI hits 17 million. That's a pretty good linking partner. He's not going to be getting support from the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the GT one in the slot 3 right there. He is supporting Power Beyond Super Saiyan by 50% defense at the moment. I think it's only Power Beyond Super Saiyan, not Giant 8 Power yet. So Evolution Blue should be getting some of that defense, which I'm not worried about. He'll be okay, because he does get quite a bit of damage reduction, even throughout, like, because all of his additional attacks that he'll be getting here, they only have a 30% chance to be a super, which is not very high. Okay, we actually got one right there. And that crit that we had gotten there, that's actually from Ultra Instinct Goku, because he's got crit support in his super attack effects, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, okay. We got a super there. I was kind of surprised that we got another one. Critting a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. Seems like we're gonna go on for like one more turn. Maybe. Yeah, probably so. Okay. Now we can go ahead and just use this Beast Active skill. I mean, sure, why not? I'm gonna keep the physical SS2 on rotation, just because I really want to see him as early as we can against the phase with like all the Cell Max, Cell Juniors, and all that. So let's do this active skill. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll get this right here. We get a lot of those int key spheres with the int SS2. Maybe we get 10. It's not very common for me to get 15 with him. That seems to be kind of rare, unless I have some other like really good orb changers to help him. It's okay. I mean, he doesn't really get much in terms of defense from getting 15 orbs. It's really just attack, but still. 21 million. Oh goodness, yeah. It's gotten some build up there, huh? And also getting support from the int SS2. Probably some good links too next to Beast. That's not a very bad attack stat at all, especially from my 55% copy. But still, not doing a whole lot. I think AGL UI is actually doing crit support for 2 turns on his 18 key in particular. I don't think he's giving like 2-turn crit support on his 12 key though. It's only an 18 key. I'll have to take a look and see. Been a while since I really factored that in. 24 million from Beast. Pretty high likelihood to crit here. I think it's actually guaranteed crit. I think. Okay, actually did not finish off. That's okay. 18 million. And even if this doesn't finish off, like in SS2, he'll probably be hitting a pretty high attack stat. But no, that's the end right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just do this just so I don't have to see the intros again. I'm going to take a look at Ultra Instinct Goku's super attack effects, just to see. Alright, let's see. 12 key, raise allies' chance of performing a crit by 7% for 1 turn. And then, yeah, see right here is raise, same thing, but instead of 1 turn, it's for 2 turns. So that is pretty good. Now, as for this, I mean, yeah, look, I think we should definitely put Beast in slot 1 for sure. Just for him to take that hit, do a guaranteed additional super. Although the thing is, though, is that like it would be really cool to have loaded into this rotation with physical SS2 Gohan. for us to just be able to see him with like 5 enemies, because with how many enemies there are here, I think it's very likely we'll just be wiping out a lot of them. Let's see, these int orbs, are they going to be enough for evolution? We're going to maybe we'll get 9. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't really care about like aiming for specific enemies right now. I really don't, because we're having a lot of crit going on this this turn. All right, Beast, how do you take this? Takes a little over 100k, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty comfy run. Okay, Cell might hang in there. Maybe I could have spread it out a little bit more, but I just don't anticipate that the Cell Juniors would have too much HP, so that's why I want to go all in on Cell here. And Beast is going to be just fine against these things, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Alright, yep, 17 million. And considering that these are all separate battles against Frieza, and then against this, like how we go back to the map when we come back. Yeah, Ultra Instinct Goku, this is him with 100% dodge again. So, and that's pretty good. So yeah, looks like we're going to be finishing off Cell here. Would have been really cool to see how many attacks Gohan would do. At least he would build up pretty fast. That's okay. Alright, now Evolution hits 15 million, yep. Should have some amount of crit support from Ultra Instinct Goku with his super attack effects that we went over. I wasn't actually counting how many supers Ultra Instinct Goku did. Yeah, the Cell Juniors have a lot less HP than Cell, that's for sure. But he's doing type disadvantage damage here, which I could have planned around, but I don't really feel too bothered right now. I'm just chilling. It's creating quite a bit from that support, so that's good to see. I actually finished off there, okay. And yep, we'll go ahead and do this. Again, I'm not really too worried about like who we're aiming against, except I'm just gonna not aim for the STR Cell Junior. So yeah, I'll go for the physical one, at least type neutral. And then might not be too easy to get him at 24 key, but it's all good. He's at least got a 70% chance to dodge for his first 4 turns. So he'll be really good defensively in that regard. Alright, so Beast didn't take a whole lot of hits in slot 1 for attacking, but still, yeah, it does a lot. Yeah, it's crazy to see like 9.8 million, like nowadays, like that is nothing. It is so funny to me that like power creep really advanced really fast, because it was back in like I remember in 2022 there were a lot of like the monthly Dokkan Fest. It was like a thing of like, can like this character reach 10 million attack stat and 1 million defense, and if so, then they were really good. That's how it was back in like 2022. Not every character was able to, but I remember that was kind of a thing I would always try to look out for, is like, can they reach like at max like 10 million attack stat or million defense? But now it's like, nah. I mean, look at that. Physical SS2 Gohan just for free gets at 13 million. Actually crit on it. That must have been from the UI Goku support, or could have been from his hidden potential again, but no way to tell. I still get to show that. There's a meme level 1 crit. I still get to show that. Alright, so he's doing a good couple of attacks here. I wonder if that the enemy stuff does activate Start Churn. So like, as we've been knocking out some of these enemies, it doesn't really like diminish away from that, if that makes sense. Or whatever. So here we are, going against battle number 3. I'm gonna go ahead and show my meme 1 dodge before I forget. Yeah. Or it's not dodge, I'm sorry, it's not dodge, it's crit. My bad. But yeah, that's a 2% chance to crit. So that previous turn, that might have been from the UI Goku support. But, yeah, we'll definitely do it like this. This will be the safest way for sure. Now I want to see how many of these int orbs we will get. As for like targeting a specific enemy, I'd say let's go for Topo with Beast. We get 10 orbs again. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with Jiren. And interesting Goku. I mean, we're going to get him at max key, so he's going to be doing guaranteed crits. Why not? Let's just spread out the damage. Let's just go for a little Dipso right here. Dipso. Instant super from Topo. How does Beast handle this? Bruh. It's just too easy. Too easy. I mean, they kind of had to make it a bit easy, because I'll try to remember to show the category once I'm done here, but Miraculous Awakening is a very small category. It has some really strong heavy hitters, as we can tell. Like, this seemed like a really good team, but there wasn't a whole lot of other options. I gotta say that. 28 million. Oh boy. That's only with 10 orbs. If we would have got 15, he would have hit being a lot harder. Yep. There's a decent bit of health from Jiren right there. I think I had him built full additional, but yeah, I mean, it's not going to be super likely because he doesn't have additionals in his passive to help, like, go for another trigger. Because each additional that you do in like the passive skill is another proc for him potential, but he doesn't have any additionals in his passive whatsoever. A lot of damage against Dipso. Yep, 100% dodge. Can't touch this. Alright, now do this. How's Evolution Blue linking with Beast? I'm just curious. I mean, that's alright. A lot of Rainbow Key Spheres. I think he went a little bit overboard. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do here, I'll go for Dipso with Beast. Yep, let's do that. And then go for Topo with SS2. Yeah, we'll try to go for this right here. See, maybe we can get a lot of these Tech Key Spheres, or whatever. I guess 6 orbs right here will have to suffice. And who should I go for? Probably not Dipso because type disadvantage. I guess let's go for Jiren. I'm just evening out the damage for whatever reason, just because I feel like it. Alright, Beats takes a couple hits here, which is good. Every attack that he has, or every attack that he receives, he does build up his attack for the rest of the turn, which is I remember on release during the 9th anniversary, it was pretty insane to, like, use the target attraction, put him in slot 3, and then just watch, like, oh my god, he was doing 24 million, and then now 24 million, just like, oh yeah, it's okay. Power creep is creeping. That's how this game is. I mean, it's just how the genre goes, of just like gacha games, you know, just gotta keep up with it. But it really just comes down to, like, how healthy and balanced the power creep is, because, like, I mean, you can't just rely on, like, your old, like, 7-year-old characters forever or anything like that. Alright, so he is type advantage. That's why I wanted to aim him against Topo, just at least get some good damage from him here. Nice crit. Again, it was a little bit difficult to tell if that was him, but probably was from the UI Goku support, quite honestly. Because it's a lot higher than 2%. Alright, did a lot there, that's good. So just get the not unit super attack, this is just his 18 key. If only this guy had, like, an active skill, like, he just feels like he's really missing something. He is putting in some work in this run, though, for sure. Alright. So now we should be able to have this target attraction. Ooh, wait. I'm gonna see about the orbs in just 1 second here. I have an idea. What if I do... Right, I can't ever get max key with them. It does not matter, whatever. We'll do target attraction here. This is the last battle, so might as well just float them off at this point, get all those hits. I want to see how many orbs we're going to be getting here. 9 or 10? 10. Okay. Another 10. We just keep getting 10. It's okay. And now Beast. Yeah, sure. Same type orbs. If somehow we would actually move on to the next turn, we'd be able to get a Dokkan attack. Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. Beast actually did give some key support there. Because whenever Beast gets hit, he gets all allies 3 key. So that actually did bump up AGLS's 3 to max key and do the guaranteed crit there, so there you go. And does a lot there in just one hit. Oh no, not the super attack, oh no! Ah, scary. Alright, will he be finishing off here? I think with this other super, yeah. But they kind of had to make this a bit easy. I don't know, there's just not a whole lot of options on this category. So, we'll take a look at that in just a second here. That didn't take all too long. Okay, so we could go ahead and take a look at the stats as well of like the enemies that we were fighting using Dokkan info. Go to the website. His name is German? Okay, cool. Thanks, German, for the rainbow friend. Alright, so let's go ahead and accept our mission rewards. 7 stones, some of this battle mastery, and then some skill orbs here, as well as some extra of these, was it like medals to boost the support memory? So, let's take a look at the stats. So, ESBR, let's go all the way down. A little bit more. There we go. Miraculous Awakening. Frieza's doing 2.5. Yeah, I mean, like, these characters don't, like, raise their attack or anything like that, so pretty easy. Wow, yeah. The Cell Juniors, they have a lot less in terms of, like, their stats. A lot of Ki Blast super attacks, though. So, I mean, that is one thing. With all these older characters, you could utilize, like, Ki Blast nullifications and counters and stuff. Jiren doing 2.9. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, Frieza has quite a bit of HP. I definitely felt that for sure. Especially in comparison to these other phases. Okay. And then, I do want to mention the category, just like how it didn't really have a whole lot of options. Let's filter by Miraculous Awakening. So, I mean, SGR UI, I mean, like, sure, you could try to get away with them, but, a lot of people nowadays just have it out for this LR. Like, he just... I don't know, his dodge chance just doesn't seem reliable for many people. I haven't used him in a long time, to be fair. Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything about him. I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't know, he's bad. I'm just going to say that. Anyway, this guy still has like an easy A. This Bardock could potentially do something. He's kind of a new character, but with his condition of wanting a Wicked Bloodline or Transformation boost enemy, yeah, I don't know, because that could have... Yeah, that Wicked Bloodline for the first battle, but I don't know if that cell would have been on Transformation boosts. I want to just find out. So it's like, yes, this one right here. Yeah, he's on Transformation boost. Alright, so he would have it during battle number 2. But as for the Universe 11 characters, do they have a Transformation boost? I don't think so. There wouldn't be any reason why they would have them unless, like... No. I mean, I don't think they consider, like, the super speed mode like a transformation, huh? No. I mean, that's okay. I mean, it's fine. And this one... No. I really doubt that they consider Jiren. Okay, so that was the main concern, is that he wouldn't have damage reduction, that Bardock, against the very last phase. So that was the main thing I was looking out for, even though he would be having guard as part of his intro there. But maybe he could get something done. I just didn't want to use him because of that reason. I mean, okay, so this LR is aged out in terms of like viability now after ZZA, but he does guard when your HP is high, and he does lower attack, which, yeah, lowering attack in SBR, ESBR type of stages, that can really help out. Plus he's got additional supers. In Goku, he could probably be a pretty good slot 1, especially with his guard and damage reduction with how short these fights are, so there's that as an option. Tech UI. I think he could prove to be decent, but I mean, he's really good when you get out his transformation, but we cannot, we couldn't get out any of that type of stuff. Because we couldn't even get out the giant ape at all with this GT Goku. But yeah, there's after this, like, there's not a whole lot of options left. So, pretty top heavy. That's okay. I mean, they kind of made it a bit easy. I swear I've seen some SBR, well, not SBR, but ESBR stages. I swear I've seen some hit harder, like 4 million and stuff like that. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all have an amazing, lovely, wonderful day, and be sure to check out the Baba Shop.